What's up, guys? It's Steve Buzogany, Philly's real estate agent. And if you've been thinking about moving to Philly, or if you're just trying to buy your very first home here, today I'm breaking down the pros and cons of living in the city of brotherly love. So let's get into it. First up, let's talk affordability. Philly gives you that big city lifestyle without those New York City or DC prices, which is amazing. You can actually buy a home here and not be house poor, which is nice. You have money left over to kind of like, live your life and explore the city. Number two, let's talk about the neighborhoods. Every pocket in Philadelphia has like its own little personality. You can see that in another video, and we could talk about more of the neighborhood personalities. But for now, every pocket in Philadelphia has its own little personality, and it's really cool. For example, Old City's got this like historic and charming feel. Fishtown is creative and lively and trendy, and Roxborough and Manayunk are like perfect for families with young professionals. Yeah, families and young professionals. We'll leave it at that for now. You can watch the other video to learn more about that. But whatever your vibe is, there's always a neighborhood here that fits. Number three, let's talk about opportunities and location. So Philly's job market is really strong. So especially if you're like in healthcare or education or tech, there's always something here for you. And also you are just a short train ride away from New York or DC or Boston if you need to get to those places. So the location is really ideal as well. So you get all that access without the insane prices or commute, or it's all just kind of perfectly situated for you. Number four, let's talk about the culture and the food. Food, I mean, man, I don't think there's a better city on the planet better for food, but you're gonna have museums, concerts, festivals, restaurants. There's always something happening here. You'll never be bored in Philadelphia, that's for sure. But yeah, and as far as food goes, like, of course, everybody loves, it talks about the cheesesteaks, and yes, they are great. They're better than anywhere else you'll find them, ever. But Philly's food scene goes way beyond the cheesesteak. So I'm excited for you guys to be able to experience that. Number five, let's talk about walkability. So if you live near Center City, Philadelphia, or if you're in Graduate Hospital or basically anywhere in South Philly, you can get to anywhere you need to go on foot or via SEPTA, which is our buses and train system here. You can basically live here without a car, which if that's what you want, great. It's one less expense for you. All right, now for the flip side. Like any big city, Philly is gonna have its quirks too. So let's get into the 5 cons about the city of brotherly love. Number one, everybody's favorite, we're gonna talk about taxes. Philadelphia has both a city wage tax and somewhat higher property taxes than some of the nearby suburbs. If you go over the bridge to New Jersey, those taxes are going to be exorbitantly high, but Philadelphia is starting to get up there with the taxes, especially after a lot of the recent reassessments that have been happening, where a few years ago, the city was a lot less in taxes, but 5, 6, 7 years, they've been reassessing houses basically every year. So the taxes are starting to creep up a little bit, and combined with that city wage tax, it's not fun. All right, con number 2. We did found America, if you will. And because of that, I'm gonna be on the older side. So a lot of homes here are like hundreds of years old or more. So yes, we've got charm for sure, but there are gonna have some older plumbing systems. They're gonna have these tight basements, some of them that get water in them, and sometimes very often outdated electrical systems. So when you are buying here, inspections are a must for sure. Number 3, let's talk about schools. The public school system here in Philly kind of varies a lot. It all depends on what catchment we have different school catchments, and that's where you get to place your children for school. So some areas have some really great options. Like if you're talking like Bayshmartin or Meredith, like amazing school catchments. But then there's other ones where, not so much. Number 4, safety perception. So some neighborhoods are gonna have higher crime rates than others. And there's also gonna be different kinds of crime that happen in those neighborhoods versus the others. And then also you've had neighborhoods that are like just block to block, where yes, it's cool over here and no, it's not cool over there. So it's really important that when you do look at certain neighborhoods, that you do take a look at what the crime reports are in the neighborhood. Maybe call the local police station, find out, hey, what's the crime rates here? What kinds of crimes are happening here? And really understand what kind of neighborhood you're getting into. All right, we'll end our last con with infrastructure, and basically Philly's hilariously bad with infrastructure. There's not a Philadelphian that you could talk to that won't say something about potholes. They are everywhere. So you'll hit potholes and you'll deal with parking headaches in certain neighborhoods. And sometimes, man, if you get stuck behind a trash truck on trash day, man, that's a headache. Prepare for a long wait. So sometimes you just wish those things moved a little bit smoother. I know it's frustrating, but it is a fixable problem. So these hopefully get fixed sooner rather than later, but that's part of the personality of Philadelphia. So at the end of the day, though, I do believe Philadelphia is an incredible place to live. I would say the pros certainly outweigh the cons as far as Philadelphia goes. I do believe it's affordable, it's full of culture, it's got more neighborhood charm than most cities in the country due to its you know, originality. I mean, like I said, we did found America here, so it's got a lot of charm and history here and across the East Coast, anywhere you want to go. And yes, like I said before, it's not perfect, but if you can handle a little bit of grit, which Philly is absolutely known for, the city will definitely win you over. If you are thinking about buying your first home here, please definitely reach out. I'd be happy to help you find the right spot in the right neighborhood for you. Other than that, guys, I'm Steve Buzogany. I work with Keller Williams, and I'll certainly talk soon. Welcome to Philly.